Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Nomadic Jamaican. Today we're making chunky potato soup. As you can see right now, I am mashing the potato which has been peeled and boiled. Since I'm making chunky potato soup, I'm not creaming this but mashing it. But if you want a much smoother soup, you may go ahead and mash it completely and then later you can puree everything that's in the soup. So I'll mash that for a little bit and then I'm going to dice the onions and scallions. It's about 50 grams each. I'll chop those not too fine, but you can make yours really fine. If you're going to blend it or puree it, it doesn't really matter. I'll put those aside and then work on the rest of the soup. Interesting thing. I decided pretty much in mid preparation that I wanted to grill a bell pepper, and I decided to use the yellow bell pepper. So I'm grilling it on the stove. Then I'm going to get all of the grill marks off, the blackened part, and dice that to add to the soup. Add a little flavor. Okay, so this is going to take a while. I grilled this for about 10 minutes. I didn't turn the flames up too high, so I grilled it for about 10 minutes. You can grill it longer. It may have been less than 10 minutes. Um, I think it would have been better if I had gotten it a little blacker because after all, I did scrape the grilled part off, so you don't have to worry too much about that. I put it in the plastic bag to let it sweat so I can scrape the blackened part off and then dice it. Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. If anything should go wrong, why shouldn't it go wrong? So my camera died. The battery was low and so it was acting up. So a lot of this part didn't get recorded. So I sauteed the onions and garlic and oh, and I put garlic in mine, but it's not in the recipe. So I sauteed the onion, scallion, and garlic, added the stock. Some of the stock I retained and continued to mash the potatoes a little. Added the potatoes while the stock was simmering, added some salt, stirred it a bit, kept stirring, and then what else? Oh, and I also added the chopped bell pepper, the grilled bell pepper. Now for this, you may not need to add any salt because if you use chicken stock, it's going to have salt. If you use vegetable stock, it may have salt. I had boiled some chicken to make another dish, which I'll be posting soon. So I added salt to mine, but you probably won't need to add. At this point, I just added some lime or lemon juice. I had lime, which is fine, or you can use lemon juice, which is even better. And that you'll taste a slight lemony or citrusy flavor to your soup. Because why should potato soup be boring? So I kept stirring a little bit, and pretty soon the soup will be ready to be plated. Nothing was recorded. I was so upset when I found out. So this is what you'll see, and until I am able to plate the soup. I also decided to do a garnish. So I chose to use the potato skin, and it was soaking in salted water. I took it out, tried to make a twist, had no toothpicks or skewers, so I just twisted it as much as I could, put it on foil, drizzled some oil over it, and sprinkled a little bit of, I think I use paprika for this one. I just love using paprika or cayenne pepper. So I twisted those, put them on foil, put them in the toaster oven, and baked them until they were nice and crispy. I snacked on some of these because they were so delicious. And this was a part of my attempt of garnish. But I think a good garnish would be if you can dice some potatoes, roll them in breadcrumbs, maybe herbed breadcrumbs, and then and finely, not finely diced, but small dices, as if you're making croutons. And then you bake those in the oven until they're nice and golden brown. Those would make really delicious and interesting garnish. So instead of croutons, it is potato croutons. Okay, bad joke. So you can use those, or chopped chives would be nice. It would be a nice contrast of color, or parsley. Whether dried parsley or chopped fresh parsley, I think would make really nice garnish options. Unfortunately, I was not able to record what they looked like afterwards, but they were really nice. If you don't want to do all of that, you also use the those dried onions that you can get pre-made, pre-packaged. Those are options. Or just no garnish at all. My garnish looks like two animals fell into my soup and were trying to get out. But believe me, it was delicious. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed too. All right, thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear some of your or read some of your comments. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I have another delicious recipe coming up, my curry chicken salad recipe. All right, take care. Bye.